stiffened when his mother slid his fingers under his chin. "You look like your father. You walk like him, too." She smiled a bit, but her brown eyes were still sad. "But you are not what he was. He always picked a fight. When I married him, I thought he was brave. When he died so soon after, I decided he wasn't." She gave out a sigh and then stood up. It was more than she had ever told Trino about his father, more than he really wanted to know. The man had disappointed Trino's mother, and it didn't take a real smart guy to see that things didn't get much better with the other man who had came along and left her with Felix, Beto, and Gus. The loud crunching of the tires on gravel made Trino stop thinking about his mother's problems and get up from the table. He looked out the screen door. Nick's old car was now parked by the trailer. He got out to let Beto and Gus free of their seat belts in the back seat. "Mama, look what Nick bought us." Beto's black eyes shone with excitement as he ran through the door. "See my new cars? Look, look!" Gus followed him, holding a green truck in each hand. "See, Mama, see? Tuck, tuck!" Both little boys waved their new toys at their mother, then went to the carpet to roll them around, making noises like car engines and crashing noises as the vehicles flipped over. Trino was torn between happiness for his little brothers and a sudden resentment at the tall, dark-skinned man coming into the trailer carrying a brown shopping bag in his arms. "You made my mother cry. Not even my father did that." "Nick, you shouldn't have brought the toys. It's too much. You gave us a ride and bought us pizza at the mall." Despite what she said, Trino saw a shine in his mother's eyes. It was just like one that showed his brothers were excited about their new toys. "And what's in the bag, Nick?" she asked. "Well, that barbecue place across from the ice house smelled so good, I just had to buy some sausages and ribs. Got enough here to feed me and 3 hungry boys. What do you say, Maria?" Nick looked down with a smile as his long arms held out the bag for her. Trino's head battled with his stomach. He didn't want Nick around to make his mom feel sad, but those sausages and ribs smelled better than anything Trino had eaten in weeks. "It'll be nice to have supper with a friend," his mother told Nick. The man seemed to like to talk a lot as they all ate the juicy meat, baked beans, bread, and coleslaw. Nick had lots of stories that made Gus and Beto laugh, and his mother too. Trino was just glad Nick had brought the barbecue. Later, he had wanted to look out the window when his mother walked outside with Nick. She stayed there with him a long time. Beto and Gus were already asleep. So was Felix, who had come back from his father's with $5 in his pocket, but no money for their mother. Trino would have slept on the sofa, but Garcis's smell had remained behind. How long would the sofa stink? Sleeping with Beto was a wrestling match, but the boy smelled better. Through the open window of the small bedroom, Trino heard his mother's soft voice and Nick's deep one. It was those long silences in between that made Trino feel uneasy and sad. "But I still wouldn't write a poem about it," he thought, just before he fell asleep.